In this world, one spits blood as soon as they tell a lie. But Andrew doesn't seem to know yet. At this moment, he is spitting blood while complaining. Sure enough, nothing good ever happens when I meet you. I'm going to stay away from you. Me? Oh. Andrew is very dissatisfied with my cold attitude. He reaches out to pull at my mouth. Why aren't you spitting blood? Why am I the only one? Did you poison me before we came in? His strength is not great, but having my mouth forced open by an external force makes me very uncomfortable. I tilt my head back to avoid his hand. What good would it do me to poison you? Andrew. Who knows? Maybe you don't want to see me and want to poison me to get rid of me once and for all. He didn't spit blood when he said this, so it seems he really thinks so. Although there is a bit of a rift between me and him, it's not to the point where I want to kill him. I reach out and pat his face. Do you know that you're like a rabid dog biting everyone around right now? Andrew freezes for a moment, then says fiercely, "You're the rabid dog." Using such words to describe me, "You're really hateful." I look at the blood oozing from the corner of his mouth and suddenly say, "Do you really hate me?" Andrew spat repeatedly and said, "If I don't hate you, could I possibly like you?" Another stream of blood oozed out. The sworn enemy who has always been at odds with me seems to like me in his heart. What should I do? I'm seeking help online. Andrew wanted to go to a hospital, but after rummaging through our pockets, we only found 5 yuan. It wasn't even enough for the registration fee. Andrew looked extremely sad and said, "Damn it. Not to mention seeing a doctor, we don't even know where to stay tonight." I said, "How about finding a bridge hole and squeezing together?" Andrew was like a cat whose tail had been stepped on. "Who wants to be with you? You're so promiscuous. You dare to invite anyone to spend the night with you." It was the first time in my life that someone called me promiscuous. Besides, what could possibly happen when squeezing into a drafty bridge hole? "You kid, don't be so sensitive." I gritted my teeth and said, "You really don't want to squeeze into the bridge hole with me? You don't want to be with me?" Andrew said firmly, "Of course not." Then a stream of blood gushed out from the corner of his mouth. I thought, great. Serves you right for being so talkative. In this world now, it's so easy for me to deal with you. My stomach growled. I glanced at the $5 in Andrew's hand. "I'm hungry. How about getting some dinner?" Andrew bought a meat bun and 4 steamed buns, spending $3. He also used sweet talk, calling the woman sister one after another, and got 2 cups of warm water. He awkwardly handed the bun to me. "You eat." Then he added on his own. "I'm not concerned about you, okay? You're the only person I know in this world. What would I do if you died of malnutrition?" He said he wasn't concerned about me, but blood was flowing from the corner of his mouth. Andrew covered his chest. "Strange. Why do I feel that I'll spit blood as soon as I speak when I have this illness? Could it be that I can't speak?" I silently nibbled on the bun and didn't say a word. Andrew is quite vain. If I tell him the truth now, once he knows that he's exposed the fact that he likes me, he'll definitely explode. I looked at the bun in my hand and then at the dry steamed bun in Andrew's hand. Rarely, I showed some kindness. We don't even know what to eat tomorrow. Let's not make him feel bad for now. "Andrew, how about the second bridge opening over there?" After asking me, he talked to himself again. No. It doesn't seem safe. Let's choose the first one." "The first one isn't good either. It seems too close to the water surface." "You little guy, you're saying no with your mouth, but actually you've been secretly thinking about which one is better, right?" At night, instead of squeezing into the bridge opening with Andrew, I found a 24-hour shopping mall. Andrew was sitting on the lounge chair, looking a bit aggrieved. I rolled my eyes and said, "There's air conditioning in the mall. Isn't it better than the drafty bridge opening?" Andrew turned his head away and didn't say a word. Me. "Could it be that you want to live in the bridge opening just to get close to me?" Andrew turned his head back and glared at me. He firmly believes now that as long as he doesn't speak, he won't spit blood. So he keeps silent and only glares at me with his eyes at most. I found it funny and deliberately got closer to him to tease him. "Why don't you talk? Don't you like to talk? If you don't like to talk, then what do you like? Let me guess. Could it be that you like me?" Andrew couldn't hold it in anymore. "You're crazy. I'm not gay. How could I like you?" I reached out and touched his gradually reddening earlobe and said, If you don't like it, then you don't like it. I casually wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth and smeared it on his pants. Andrew suddenly shrank back and covered his crotch. Oliver, you're so shameless. Who taught you to touch a man's thigh? Me. Should I smear this blood on your white shirt instead of your black pants? Andrew was speechless and said dryly, anyway, you're not allowed to touch me. There is a job opening at a deli shop in the mall. The job advertisement says it includes accommodation and meals. As soon as the mall opened in the morning, Andrew took me to apply for the job. With Andrew's eloquence, the boss and the boss's wife agreed to keep both of us. It's just that my wife and I aren't good at sweet talking. You two have a way with words, so you'll be in charge of cashiering and promotion. I did cashiering as a part-time job in my freshman year, so I can pick it up without anyone's instruction. It's not too difficult. Andrew goes out for a stroll every day, promoting the products around the whole mall and offering free samples to attract customers. At the end of the day, the two of us earned a total of 300 yuan. Andrew was worried and, for the first time, discussed it with me. Oliver, can you give me your first 3 days' salary? I want to take 900 yuan to the hospital for a check-up. There's no medical insurance here, and I don't know how much it'll cost to treat my spitting blood problem. The boss arranged for Andrew and me to live together. There was nothing in the room except 2 beds and 2 cabinets. However, Andrew and I don't have much luggage anyway. If it weren't for the work uniforms, we wouldn't even have any clothes to change. Seeing me put on the just-dried short-sleeved shirt after taking a shower, Andrew hesitated for a moment and then said, maybe I should buy you a piece of clothing first. You're the cleanest one in our dorm. When it gets hot, you change your clothes 2 or 3 times a day. I raised my eyebrows. Are you being so nice to me? He's on the verge of spitting blood and dying, yet he still thinks about buying me new clothes first. It's impossible not to be touched. I used to know he was tough-mouthed but soft-hearted, but I didn't know he liked me. Now that I know, many things I ignored before are popping up like bamboo shoots after a spring rain. I sighed in my heart and adjusted my mindset. It doesn't matter to me. I only pay attention to things when the conditions allow. Just like being picky about food. You can be picky when there's a choice. When there's nothing else to eat, you can still swallow the things you dislike the most while frowning. Andrew gritted his teeth. No, we should buy clothes for you first. Anyway, it's just one more day of waiting. If I buy cheaper ones, I can get you several pieces. Me, are you being a bit too concerned about me? Andrew, it's nothing like that. You also contributed to this money. It's only natural for you to use it to buy clothes. I'm not concerned about you. I'm just afraid you'll take your discomfort out on the customers. Looking at the blood oozing from the corner of his mouth, I retorted, really? Andrew, of course. I can't talk to you anymore. I just said a few more words and now I'm spitting blood again. I tossed and turned in bed, unable to fall asleep because I wasn't used to the bed and the bed creaked. Andrew listened for a while and habitually taunted me. Oliver, you're such an adult. Do you still need to hug a doll to fall asleep? When we were in the dormitory, we used to quarrel a bit before going to sleep. We're used to it. So I scoffed, Andrew, don't talk about me. What about you? You have to quarrel with me every night before going to sleep. Don't tell me you've taken me as your little baby? Can't fall asleep without hearing my voice? Andrew coughed lightly and quickly denied it. How could that be? Who wants to listen to your voice? I'd have nightmares all night after hearing just one word from you. Why are you so narcissistic? After saying that, he took a tissue to wipe his mouth and wailed in pain. Oliver, stop scolding me, woo-woo. I'm spitting blood again. I said helplessly. When did I scold you? Andrew seemed really aggrieved. By the light of the street lamp coming in from outside, I actually saw his eyes turn red. I rolled over and got out of bed, walked to his bedside and squatted down. Are you really crying? Let me have a look, let me have a look. Andrew raised his hand to cover his eyes and said hoarsely, Oliver, if I die in this world, will you remember me? His tone lost its usual laziness and showed a bit of fragility and weakness. He put down his hand and looked at me. His eyes were a bit dim and the bitter smile didn't reach his eyes. You hate me so much. You probably don't want to remember me. Something hit my heart hard, making it ache and feel bitter. I suppressed that bitter feeling and said, Andrew, do you know that in this world, you'll spit blood if you tell lies? Andrew, what do you mean? I looked at him and said slowly, it means that all the things you said before, that you hated me and didn't like me, were false. That's why you vomited blood. I poked his forehead and said bluntly, you like me, right? Andrew was silent for a long time and firmly believed that I was lying to him. Impossible. This is simply alarmist. I've never heard of such a strange setting. He said it firmly, but his ears were completely red. I was speechless. We even traveled through time together. If such a thing can happen, why can't there be a setting where lying makes you vomit blood? Andrew averted his eyes. I didn't vomit blood because I lied. I must be sick. I'm a straight man and I won't like you. I watched helplessly as he swallowed the blood that had overflowed to the corner of his mouth. All right. Just keep being stubborn. Andrew pretended to be nonchalant on the surface, but actually every night I could hear him muttering to himself and then vomiting blood painfully. He didn't believe it and went to the hospital for a check-up. Probably the doctor's diagnosis confirmed what I said. When he came back tonight, he looked ashen. When he saw me enter the room, he perked up in a second and pretended nothing had happened. I didn't expose him either and conveyed the boss's words to him. Uncle Lee said that there will be an anniversary event tomorrow. He told you not to go out to solicit customers. Just stand at the store entrance to greet guests. Andrew grunted in response. He didn't say a word, but his eyes were still fixed on me. I threw the clothes at his face and said, "Stop staring. Fold the clothes. I'll go cook." If it weren't for the fact that this guy's cooking was really inedible, I would have left the cooking to him too. Anyway, he always seems so energetic every day, just like a dog. You have to tire him out. If I don't wear him out during the day, he'll be a nuisance at night. Andrew folded the clothes and trotted into the kitchen. Didn't Uncle Lee provide meals today? I paused in my actions and replied, "The store is busy." The store was indeed busy, but there was always something to eat. I thought this guy was stubborn and might feel awkward, so I bought some vegetables to ease the tension between us. Now seeing Andrew drooling and standing beside me, I sighed inwardly. Sure enough, I worry too much. This guy has an excellent self-adjustment ability. To be honest, my cooking isn't really that good. But since I came here, I've been eating the same few things from the deli every day. I'm really sick of them. Frying a few kinds of vegetarian dishes today, the green color makes people feel happy just looking at them. Andrew ate happily and rarely showed his stubbornness. It's delicious. I love it. I want to eat it every day from now on. Then he voluntarily went to wash the dishes. I was glad to have an easy time and picked up my clothes to take a shower. Andrew bought me a set of pajamas, 2 short-sleeved shirts. I was too lazy to unbutton them and just pulled them over my head. I smelled the fragrance of laundry detergent on the pajamas. The clothes were dried by the sun. After getting a bit damp in the bathroom, they became softer and felt very comfortable to wear. As soon as I pushed the door open and walked out, Andrew's eyes were like having a locator and locked onto me right away. I stiffened for a moment as I lifted my steps. What's wrong? Is there something wrong with the way I'm dressed? Andrew shifted his gaze uncomfortably. No, you're dressed very well. After saying that, he added another sentence. You look good. Andrew, I mean you look good in this. I curved my lips. Look, when you talk nicely, you're quite likable. Andrew pursed his lips and asked, "Then, do I please you?" I nodded. Sure, I like it. Why wouldn't I like compliments? Seeing that I didn't give a direct answer, Andrew's eyes gradually dimmed. He didn't say a word and picked up his clothes to take a shower. Uncle Lee got work phones for Andrew and me. They're no different from the phones we usually use. Probably because they're cheap and don't have enough memory, they always get stuck easily. Andrew and I would regularly clean up the memory. Whoever is free will do it. After all, they're work phones and there's no privacy. Just after I picked up Andrew's phone, 2 text messages popped up. Andrew, can I ask you out for dinner tomorrow? Let's have dinner at your shop. It won't take up your time. Just as I was about to sigh that he had good luck with the opposite sex, I saw the note Andrew had given this person. Troublesome. After cleaning the memory, Andrew came out too. Seeing me looking at him, he clutched the corner of his clothes, looking a bit uncomfortable. I took a closer look and thought the clothes he was wearing looked a bit familiar. Andrew quickly explained, these pajamas are on a buy one, get one free promotion. It's not that I wanted to buy couples. Halfway through, he shut his mouth. It was obvious that what he said was half true and half false. Andrew closed his eyes and seemed a bit desperate. Stop talking about it. It's getting late. Go to sleep quickly. It's only 8 o'clock. What a joke about going to sleep. I reminded him to check his phone messages. You're really lucky with the opposite sex, Andrew. Andrew blushed instantly. What are you shouting randomly? Such a strong reaction? It's kind of fun. I clicked my tongue twice. Look at you. You're getting impatient again. I'm just imitating the way a younger sister would call. If you don't believe me, check your phone. Andrew was skeptical and looked down at his phone. After actually seeing the message, he seemed a bit dejected. I noticed it and thought the future was hopeless. Why on earth did he have to fall for me? There are so many other people he could like. Seeing me staring at him, Andrew felt a bit creeped out. Just say what you want to say. Stop staring at me. I ran my fingers through my hair. For the first time, I faced this problem squarely and suddenly found it quite tricky. Andrew, don't you have Stockholm Syndrome? Andrew was speechless. While replying to a text message, he responded to me. If you want to pick a fight, just say so. Don't beat around the bush and insult me. The more I looked at him, the more I thought he had it. If you didn't have this syndrome, how could you possibly like me, right? Does he like the fact that I quarrel with him every day? We've been at odds since the first year of college. We have small quarrels every day and big ones every 3 days. What does he see in me? Does he like the way I can scold people without using vulgar language but with a strong sense of irony? Or does he like it when I kick him hard like a full body-foot massage? At the mention of like, Andrew got angry. Who likes you? I've already said I don't like you. I vomited blood because I was sick. Looking at the blood oozing from the corner of his mouth, I said calmly. Oh, so you're having another episode now? Andrew was so choked up that he couldn't catch his breath. Oliver, you won't be happy until you've pissed me off, right? I shook my head wistfully. How could I want to piss you off? You're the only person I know in this world. Andrew insisted that he was sick. He said, I can't stand getting angry with this illness. Don't mention whether you like me or not anymore. It makes me so angry that I feel like my heart's on fire when I hear it. Me, oh. Andrew declined the invitation. But the guy insisted on coming. You're running a business, so you can't turn customers away. At noon, I craned my neck eagerly. I was hoping for a cute girl to come and set Andrew's sexual orientation straight. But after waiting and waiting, all that showed up was a burly man with a beard. The burly man grabbed Andrew, who was serving food, and smiled coyly. Andrew, can you sit down and have a meal with me? If you accompany me, I can order an extra roast chicken. It'll count towards your sales. Andrew stared blankly and started scolding right away. Are you crazy? A roast chicken only costs a little over $20. Sales? Do you think you're in a high-class club ordering a gigolo and wine? The burly man withdrew his hand aggrievedly. Andrew, don't be so fierce. I came to see you specially today. Andrew replied coldly, did I ask you to come? Andrew, I know you're just saying the opposite of what you really mean. The first time I saw you, I knew we were kindred spirits. I really like you. He picked up the roast chicken on the table and offered it to Andrew. Andrew, let's be together. It's the first time I've seen someone propose with a roast chicken bone they've already eaten instead of flowers. I tried hard to hold it in, but I still couldn't help laughing out loud at the cashier. Andrew had had enough. Get out if you don't eat. Dream on if you think I'll be with you. The burly man looked confused, with tears still on his trembling, fleshy face. Can I be with Andrew in my dreams? Should I have this dream here or go home with my brother to have it? Andrew took a deep breath and grabbed the broom beside him. Get out. Get out of here right now or I'll beat you up. The burly man stood up, crying like a boiling kettle. I'm leaving now. Andrew, don't hate me. By the time he saw the man off, I was already doubled over with laughter. Is this the girl from yesterday? Andrew scowled. What girl? Where on earth does he look like a girl? I coughed lightly. It's about the way of addressing. They all call you Andrew. Andrew gave me 2 quick punches. The force wasn't strong, just a reminder. I said, domestic violence. This is domestic violence. Andrew felt uncomfortable and said, what kind of domestic violence is this? We're not even a family. I said, now we're like grasshoppers tied to the same rope. We're not family, but better than family. Don't do things like hitting family members again next time. I thought he wouldn't agree with such nonsense, but unexpectedly he nodded and seriously replied to me. Got it. I felt inexplicably guilty because of his serious expression and rarely didn't continue to mock him. In the afternoon session, Andrew needed to wear a customized mascot suit and stand at the store entrance as a mascot. After it was over, Andrew changed into a sleeveless vest. I have to admit that he really has a good figure. His strong but not overly bulky muscles are just right. The muscle lines on his arms are smooth and full of strength. Wearing the mascot suit pulled at the vest and exposed his lean waist and abdomen full of tension. I don't know why, but I felt a little flushed and quickly averted my gaze. Andrew gave a confident smile and said, are you smitten by your bro? If you admit it, I'll teach you how to work out when we get back tonight. I said, thanks, but no thanks. I'm naturally quite lazy and can't live a life of working out every day. Uncle Lee came back after lunch and greeted guests at the store entrance with Andrew. There are many customers. I have to keep a close eye to ensure that every one of them pays. By the time the last wave of customers left, it was already 9 o'clock at night. The landlady was beaming from ear to ear looking at the incoming payments in Alipay. She immediately decided to take us out for a big meal. Uncle Lee took the landlady's hand and stepped into a high-end restaurant. The name of the restaurant seemed to be in French. Andrew and I, two country bumpkins, couldn't understand it. We closely followed Uncle Lee. I looked at a plate of small vegetable leaves that was served and exchanged a look with Andrew. Isn't it just baby bok choy? Why does it cost $288? Andrew, maybe the presentation is nice? The boss greeted us cheerfully. Eat. Don't be polite. I looked embarrassed. I don't like vegetables. I prefer meat. Who knows if it's been properly processed? What if there are bacteria or parasites? I don't want to take deworming medicine. The boss waved his hand and served 2 steaks first. When they were served, they were still bloody. Andrew imitated my embarrassed look and said shyly, I don't like raw food. I prefer cooked food. Since we had refused Uncle Lee twice in a row, when he ordered wine and offered it to us, Andrew and I didn't have the nerve to refuse again. He and the landlady ate quickly, while Andrew and I drank the wine in big gulps. In the end, for that dinner, we only ate a few tofu products and the fruit platter, but we drank 2 bottles of wine. As soon as Uncle Lee left, Andrew hurriedly took me to a street stall and ordered 2 bowls of wontons. He asked the shopkeeper for a glass of water to rinse his mouth. The wine is so bitter. It made me almost throw up. I pressed my stomach and also felt a bit uncomfortable. Fortunately, the alcohol content was not high, and I was still quite sober. The temperature dropped a lot at night. Sitting on the street eating wontons, we could still catch a bit of the cool breeze. I sniffed and felt there was a smell of earth in the air. I felt a bit uneasy in my heart. Eat quickly. Feels like it's going to rain. Andrew sneered. Are you a fortune teller? Can you even predict whether it will rain or not? He was sitting close to the boiler, and the aroma of the wontons covered up the smell of earth. I quickly finished the wontons in my bowl and said, Here comes the rain. Then, God was quite cooperative and it started to rain. No way. Can you really predict it? Andrew stood up. I thought he was going to protect the bowls and go inside. Unexpectedly, with a long stride of his long legs, he came to my side and protected me as we walked into the store. Are you crazy? It's just a couple of steps. Can't I walk by myself? Andrew, I'm afraid you'll be struck by lightning for revealing the secrets of heaven when predicting the weather. I was speechless. Can't you wish me well? Andrew quickly scooped up the uneaten wontons into his arms. I've checked. There is no such country as Japan in this world, and no one is randomly discharging nuclear wastewater. It doesn't matter if you get a bit wet in the rain. They're still edible. By the time Andrew also finished eating the wontons, the light rain outside had turned into a downpour. It's as if the sky has sprung a leak and the rain is pouring down. How to get home has become a big problem. It's already past 11 o'clock and the boss said he was going to close the shop. Boss, do you have an umbrella? Can you lend us one? We can also buy it. The boss waved his hand. The weather forecast didn't say it would rain. I didn't bring an umbrella either, but you can stay in the back kitchen. Then he enthusiastically recommended, I don't think this rain will stop anytime soon. Why don't you two get a room at a nearby hotel? Hearing this, Andrew got angry. Who wants to get a room with him? We're both men. The boss was puzzled. Yes, that's exactly why nothing will happen if you two get a room since you're both men. Hurry up and leave, you two. I have to get up at 3 o'clock to knead the dough later. I'm so sleepy. It's summer and there's no coat to shield us from the rain. Andrew took out $3 and bought a disposable plastic tablecloth from the boss. The boss hesitated to speak. The wind is strong. This tablecloth won't work, will it? Andrew folded the tablecloth and held it over our heads. I was also a bit hesitant. Will this work? Andrew smiled confidently and said, Of course it won't work. Then why did you buy it? Andrew, to boost our courage. The thunder is so loud. Aren't you scared? He pointed to a place not far away. Can you see the hotel sign 10 meters away? We rushed into the hotel all the way and only then remembered that we seemed to have forgotten to bring our IDs. How How about we give some money and just sit in the hotel lobby for the whole night? Andrew gave me a disdainful look and said, "You didn't bring yours, but I brought mine." As he spoke, he flipped open his phone case and took out his ID card from inside. Now, there was no need to awkwardly discuss how many rooms to book since there was only one ID card. I registered my personal information and was then allowed to enter. The lights in the corridor on the second floor of the hotel were broken, and it was pitch black. As soon as Andrew got out of the elevator, he reached out to hold my hand, and I dodged to the side. "Andrew, I'm looking for the room number. I'm afraid you'll get lost. It's really creepy in the dark." I wasn't really scared at first, but after he said that, I also felt a little spooked in my heart. But I was stubborn with my words. "I'm an adult. How could I get lost? You don't have to worry about me. I'm not scared at all." Andrew simply ignored my refusal and forcefully reached out to hold my hand. Yes, you're not scared. I'm scared. Okay?" I originally wanted to break free, but suddenly a bolt of lightning flashed outside, followed by a thunderclap as if splitting the sky and earth. I instantly didn't dare to move anymore. "I'm being obedient. Please don't strike me." Andrew was also startled. After regaining his composure, he directly pulled me into his arms. "Oliver, please have mercy. I'm really scared." I was silent for a moment and then said, "Even if you're scared, could you stop groping my waist? Sorry, you feel so good in my arms. I just did it out of habit." We were all awkward and stumbled all the way until we found the room. Opened the door, inserted the room card, and only then did the light reappear. Andrew reluctantly let go of me with great regret. I felt irritated seeing his look. "Do you like holding me so much?" Andrew nodded. "I want to hold you, love to hold you, and hold you every day. Nowadays, do gays not avoid people anymore?" The belated alcohol started to get to my head and I began to feel dizzy. I wanted to take a rest before taking a shower, but unexpectedly, the more I rested, the more drowsy I became. I forced myself into the bathroom, planning to simply scrub myself and then come out. Andrew was responsible for clearing the memory of the work machine. While wiping my body halfway through, I felt a sudden spin. I closed my eyes to calm down and slowly put on my clothes. Pushed open the door and went out only to find that Andrew's gaze was also a bit dull. "Oliver, that wine tonight was so strange. Why did it suddenly kick in after so long?" I rubbed my aching temples. "Maybe it's a local specialty. Go and take a shower quickly and go to bed early after that." Andrew replied blankly, "Okay." After saying that, he didn't move but stared intently at my chest. My heart skipped a beat. This kid, wouldn't he take advantage of me while drunk? Andrew reached out his hand. I stared at his action with a cold face, ready to stop him in time. But he only stretched out his hand and touched the button on my clothes. His slender hand rubbed the button for a while, making my chest itch. I couldn't bear it anymore. "Andrew, what are you doing? Are you harassing me?" Andrew looked blank. "Ah, no, your button is fastened wrong. I wanted to refasten it for you, but my head is so dizzy that one button looks like three. I can't undo it." I angrily slapped his hand away. "If you can't undo it, just say so. I can do it." I drank less than him and was much more sober than him at the moment. Andrew replied slowly, "Then I'll go take a shower. You undo it and refasten it yourself." Andrew went to take a shower, but only 5 minutes later, he called me from inside. "Oliver, I'm so dizzy. Help me." I pushed the door open and saw him naked, leaning against the wall. His eyes and eyebrows, wet from the water, were red, looking so pitiful. "Oliver, save me. I'm about to drown." Well, he's already talking nonsense. I resigned myself to my fate and walked in, giving him a hasty rinse. "Dry yourself. Call me when you're done so I can help you get dressed." Andrew complained. "Oliver, I'm so dizzy." I touched my burning earlobe and half closed my eyes to throw him a bath towel. "Wipe yourself. It's no use calling me." Drunk Andrew is a bit cute, but what did it say on the internet? Thinking someone is cute is the beginning of falling. I was stunned for a moment and felt a bit horrified. Why do I think Andrew is cute? Am I also a gay? Drunk Andrew is so obedient that he'll never go west if you tell him to go east. I took the opportunity to pinch his face for revenge and by the way asked, Why are you so obedient? Andrew looked at me with curved eyes. Because I like you. You said you like a quieter partner. Facing such a straightforward confession, I felt a bit uncomfortable. Since you know I like quiet ones, why are you so noisy usually? Andrew mumbled. I didn't want you to like me. I know you're straight. I don't want to disrupt your original life. Saying this, he sobbed twice. Liking a straight guy is my fate. Woo-woo, I also want to hug my wife. He leaned in like a puppy and sniffed at my neck. Like Oliver. Want to hug Oliver, want to be with Oliver. Something in the bottom of my heart seemed to shatter with a click. Oh no, my straight sexual orientation of over 20 years seems to be turning gay. I think Andrew wasn't that drunk last night. He must have been acting for me. He wanted to seduce me. So since I got up this morning, I've been staring at him, trying to find some clues. As a result, this guy seemed to have lost his memory. He showed no sign of embarrassment and was very at ease. When I stared at him for a long time, he would even look puzzled. What's wrong? Is there something on my face? I felt a surge of frustration and asked, Don't you remember what happened last night? Andrew looked blank. What happened last night? I gave a cold snort. Last night you hugged me and said you loved me and wanted to be with me. Seeing his reluctant to admit look, I felt inexplicably annoyed. What do you mean? Are you going back on your confession? Andrew came to his senses and quickly explained. No, it's just that I didn't think of it right away. He carefully observed my expression and tentatively asked, So what do you think? Will you accept or reject me? I instinctively denied it. What would I accept? I'm not gay. Andrew's eyes dimmed slightly. Okay, I understand. But in an instant, he regained his former calm and confident demeanor. He leaned towards me just like last night, so close that our breaths mingled, and the air around us was filled with his faint soap scent. I pursed my lips and suddenly felt parched. Andrew curled his lips and said in a hoarse voice, Oliver, can you really say that you're not interested in me at all? Me, I really can't. In this world, lying will make you vomit blood. I used to be able to say that, but after last night, many things seem to have changed. After the anniversary celebration, the store wasn't as busy. Andrew and I could get off work at 6 every evening. Back in the dormitory, Andrew started counting the money. Let me see how much we've earned these days. He handed me stacks of money every time he counted 1,000, and in the end, I held 10 stacks in my hand. I suddenly felt a momentary daze. It's already been over a month since we came to this world, hasn't it? Andrew, I wonder how the original world is doing. He shrugged helplessly and said, without me, University A would be missing a beautiful sight. Seeing that I was in a bad mood, he offered to teach me how to exercise. Then he stood on the bed, bent down, grabbed my armpits and lifted me up. Without dumbbells, we'll use each other as dumbbells. After lifting me up and down 3 times, I felt a sharp pain in my armpits. Andrew, are you crazy? Put me down. Before I could finish my sentence, the bed collapsed. Forgetting about the exercise, he started to fix the bed. As a result, he was still fixing it at 11 o'clock and hadn't finished yet. Andrew turned his head and looked at me pitifully. Oliver, I want to sleep. I clicked my tongue and couldn't bear to look. I moved aside to make room for him. Get in bed. Fix it tomorrow. Andrew's eyes lit up and he climbed into bed happily. The result of this was, at 4 o'clock in the morning, the two of them woke up. Andrew groaned hoarsely, Oliver, I feel awful. I wished I could kick him out of bed. Bear it even if you feel awful. You feel awful? I feel even worse. Who can I complain to? He hugged me and pressed his lips against the back of my neck. Oliver, you smell nice. Oliver, why aren't you talking? What are you thinking about? I said indifferently. I'm thinking that since you still have the energy to mess around, you must be living too comfortably. You'll behave yourself once I turn off the air conditioner. Andrew, no. Andrew keenly noticed that my attitude towards him had changed. After struggling for a few days, he began to curry favor with me. He not only took care of all the housework but also washed my underpants with a straight face. Still stubborn-mouthed, I'm not trying to be nice to you. I'm just naturally full of energy and have nowhere to release it. As soon as he finished speaking, he spat out a mouthful of blood. But the next time he would still say the same thing. He spent several days' salary to buy me new clothes. When he handed them to me, he said, I didn't want to buy them for you. It's just that what you're wearing is so ugly that it makes me uncomfortable. I bought them for my own eyes' sake. After he finished speaking, he spat out 2 mouthfuls of blood. After spitting blood like this for 2 days, his face obviously started to turn pale. Just after cleaning the shop today, when he stood up, he stood still for a long time to recover. Then he said in panic, "Oliver, I seem to have anemia." I was speechless. "I've already said that telling lies will make you vomit blood. Can you be more sincere?" Andrew was afraid that his weak body would affect his grand plan, so he quickly corrected his habit of saying one thing but meaning another. So every day I could hear his cloyingly sweet words in my ear. "Oliver, I'm so tired. I want to hug you." "Oliver, eat more? I like you a bit fatter. It's soft to hug you." "Oliver, you're also cute from this angle." "I like it." The diners listening nearby blushed shyly and were excited about eating the candy, observing the sweet interaction between a couple. Occasionally, new diners would bring up the QR code and hope to add me as a friend. "Andrew, hey, are you trying to steal my partner right in front of me? Do you think I'm dead?" Diner, "Ah? Sorry, I didn't know you two were a couple." Andrew gave 2 proud snorts, then felt a bit guilty. He looked at me and mumbled quietly, "We're not a couple yet, but it'll be soon." Seeing that I didn't refute, he felt a bit secretly happy. Later on, when such a situation occurred, he would directly say, "Sorry, he's my partner." Although I really didn't want to admit it, I really fell for him. After putting aside my previous prejudices, I found that this dead, proud Andrew was really quite lovable. In the world between me and the same sex, Andrew is the gauze curtain, the mist, and the lamp that shines into my dream. He led me step by step, cautiously, and blocked all the pain and suffering outside for me. His love is a silent song and the lowered eyelids of a stone statue. But now I'm willing to give a response. Let's walk the future path together. Extra story, Andrew. Andrew fell in love with Oliver in his freshman year. At the first sight when he just entered the school, he thought this boy was so pure that one didn't dare to touch him casually. He thought Oliver carried the flavor of the south of the Yangtze River. He spoke gently and looked delicate. He couldn't help but want to get closer to him, but he also thought his thoughts were really dirty. He pretended to be prickly and never dared to show the slightest bit of affection when talking to the other person. He felt that Oliver seemed to hate him more, and he was even a bit happy about it. Loving someone doesn't mean dragging him into the mire. A pure person like Oliver should stay high above, preferably without a speck of dust on him. If Oliver falls in love with a girl in the future, Andrew will also bless him. Oliver can marry that girl and have 1 or 2 children. He should live a happy and fulfilling life. And Andrew can accompany him as a friend. It doesn't matter if he can't accompany him. It's also good to see him occasionally and have a little argument. Andrew had planned out his whole life. Unexpectedly, after waking up from a sleep, he and Oliver were transported into a different world. It seemed that God was deliberately playing tricks on him. The setting that one would vomit blood for lying was only told to Oliver and not to himself. Unconsciously, he completely exposed his own secret. He was both panicked and couldn't help but feel anticipation. 2 months later, a mysterious voice told him, as long as he saved up 20,000 yuan and deposited the money in the bank, he and Oliver could go home. So these days, he has been working 3 jobs a day and striving towards the goal every day. "Andrew, go take a shower. You can go back tomorrow. Don't be all dirty." "Coming, baby."